This look was inspired by water and the beach. Hope you guys enjoy! Okay, so the first step is to prime your lids. I'm using Too Faced Shadow Insurance. We're going to just put a tiny bit on the lid, and we're going to blend this all over the lid and on our lower lash line, absolutely everywhere in the eye area. The next step is to take an eyeshadow. This is Wet n Wild's Eyeshadow in Brulee, and just on a flat shader brush, we're going to apply this absolutely everywhere, all over the lid, on your lid, crease, highlight, everywhere. This is just going to even out the tone of your eye a bit, the skin, because I have veiny eyelids, so I kind of need this step because we're not going to put real colorful or shimmery eyeshadow on. So I'm just packing the color on. The next step is to use a MAC 224 or a crease brush and define your hollows. I'm using Velvet Robber by Too Faced. And you're just going to put this a little bit into your crease and into the hollows of your eye just to define a bit. You can also use your contour color. This happens to be my contour color, so this is naturally what I would use. It doesn't really give much of a difference, but it's just really subtle. The next step is to take an angled brush, kind of fluffy but not too fluffy, and I'm taking MAC's eyeshadow in Shimmer Moss. This was in the To the Beach collection, but I don't believe it was limited edition. We're going to get a little bit on the top of our brush, and we're just going to pat this along our upper lash line. Any brush you really find easier to use on your lash line is best, but we're just going to get a little bit of wispy color, so keep that in mind when you're picking out your brush. You want the color payoff to be really good, not too wispy, but you don't want it to be a harsh line, almost like liner. The next step is to take it on our lower lash line, only halfway. We want to make sure the color is everywhere, seeing as how we're not using a lot of eyeshadow. The next step is to take a really big fluffy brush. This is the B10 Blender Eye, and I'm using In the Buff, and this is actually going to work as my highlight. I love this brush as a highlight, it's amazing. We're going to sweep the color under our brows, on our brow bone, and we're also going to go in the inner corner with this. I know it seems like a big brush, but it does the job perfect. And I absolutely adore using it. And then I just want a little more of a highlight, so I'm going to pack the color onto my brow bone. So we're almost done. Our next step is to take a white eyeliner. This is Tarina Tarantino's Crystal Gun. This is a shimmery white eyeliner, and that just goes in the inner corner and a little bit on the lower lash line just to make it a little more shimmery. We need a little shimmer in this look. You can use any pearl kind of eyeliner as well. This is just the one I had at hand. Just blend it in. My inner corner is being really stubborn. The next step is to take any black eyeliner. This is just a double-sided Ulta one, but any black pencil liner will do. We're going to smudge this carefully in a thin line on our lower lash line, halfway, about where we put Shimmer Moss, the blue color, and that's just going to define the lashes just a bit, and it's going to help because we're also going for a bit of a doll eye look, and when you see the finished product, it is kind of crazy because the eyes just look huge. So naturally, for a doll eye look, you need to use a white eyeliner. This is NYX white eyeliner, and I'm just putting that on the waterline. This will open our eyes a bit. Now we're taking the fun part, hip liner in teal, and we're using an angled brush for this. And we're just going to dip our brush in it, and we're going to make a pretty thin line, kind of a little bit thicker than normal though, on our upper lash line. Our next step is mascara. I'm using MAC's Haute n Naughty Lash. I'm using the purple one. It's a like double mascara. So the purple one, which is like the main kind of mascara. This is going to make your lashes so long and so full, and it's just incredible. So it's really going to help with the doll eye effect as well. Now that your eyes are huge, it is time to do your eyebrows. I'm using NYX Eyebrow Kit. This is for blonde. I know I'm not blonde, but this is what I use. I think it, helps my eyebrows out a bit, and it's a really good color. The next step is lips. I'm using Tarina Tarantino's lipstick in Leatherette. It's just a nude lipstick. Your favorite nude lipstick or the perfect nude lipstick for you will be great. This just so happens it's my color, and I love it. The next step is a gloss. I'm using NARS Striptease. You can use a cheaper alternative. MAC's Boy Bait I absolutely love, and I will use with that lipstick as well. It's just Striptease was what I had at hand, and it's a little more on the peachy side of nude instead of the pinky side, like Boy Bait. So I'm just smoothing it out a bit. The last step is cheeks. I don't know what color this is, but it's a matte light pink. It's from the Sephora, I don't know, it's a palette. But I'm just wiping that on the apples and blending it back. Just however you want to do your blush, you can do it that way. So now we have completed the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you thought it was fun. Bye!